Okay, today we're going to be installing and setting up Task Force Radio from the third-party website. First thing you want to do is go to the website in the description. Okay, it's going to bring you here. You're going to go ahead and hit Download Radio, save file, hit OK. I have it downloaded already. I like to drag it to my desktop to make things easier. So it's going to be a zip file. So you're going to have to unzip it, 7-zip, extract files. Let's do its thing, and you'll come up with this. Why? Okay, so once you have that, you're going to want to go up to your Arma 3 directory. Um, this for most people it'll be in your C drive, but I have Arma installed on a different drive. It'll be this one. So you go to your drive, Steam library, Steam apps, common, Arma 3. So this is your Arma 3 directory. That file that you just unzipped, you're going to want to just drag and drop it in there. And of course, I drag and dropped it into a folder. You want it in the Arma 3 directory to where it just adds on to it. I'm going to take this parentheses one off. Okay, so now that you have that, these two files you can go ahead and delete. So you have that in your Arma 3 directory. Go ahead and open up your Arma 3 launcher. Okay, now obviously it's not a Steam Workshop mob, so it won't populate here automatically, as you can see. Go to local mod, and it should bring you somewhere probably here-ish. Um, Locate that file 0.9.12. Click into that and add Task Force Radio. That's the file you want to click once and highlight it, and then hit select folder. And there you go. The mod's installed into Arma. Now, from there, to actually install into TeamSpeak, you go into that file in your Arma 3 directory. You go into that file that you just loaded into your local mod, and then you go to TeamSpeak, Task Force Radio. It's a .exe installer, and just hit install. Yes, yes. My TeamSpeak should be restarting. There you go. To make sure it's active, go to Tools, Options, Add-ons, Task Force Radio 3, or Task Force Arma 3 Radio enabled. That's what you want to see. Now, sometimes you'll run into an issue where it may not be working. To solve that problem, you want to run it as administrator sometimes, or if you run into the issue, you most likely want to run it as administrator. You can also set it to always run it as administrator by going to, I think it's general, no, compatibility. Yep, compatibility, and then run it. Nope, that's not it either. Fuck. There it is. Run this program as an administrator. Highlight that, apply, okay, and then you'll always run it as an administrator. But if you don't want to go that route, right click it, run it as administrator, and it's a one-time process. Also, when you go into it, if it's not working, make sure it's in add-ons and the actual add-on says enabled. So when it's disabled, it literally looks like that. This means it's disabled, this is enabled. You can also reload it. That sometimes fixes the issue depending on what the actual issue is. Also, make sure it's loaded. Um, First sign of it actually working is when you get past the character select in your multiplayer server for Arma. Um, right after the loadout or the loading screen stops, you should hear the radio sound that sound. And that's your first cue that it actually is installed properly and working properly. Thank you.